Whoa, what's up, y'all? Y'all Benoit Complex Sports.
Wow, this ain't the boot is Eazyana. Conflict of sports. Yeah,
We missing one, but you know, keep doing the family vacation thing right now. So shout out Baker.
you know, living it up on the East Coast. You know.
But so, man, we're gonna get into the finals, the fight. We we got some more WNBA talk and a few shout outs. But first off, congratulations to the Boston Celtics. Finally climbing that mountain. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. Big ups to Jaylen Brown, MVP. Well deserved.
Well
He
deserved.
deserved it. He definitely deserved to win the Finals MVP. He been putting in the work. You know, a lot of people been putting bad things on his name. You know, last few years, especially when he got that big contract. People underappreciate Jaylen Brown, but he just proved to the world that he was worth it.
Facts. Facts. You know.
And Jason
Definitely.
Tatum about to get a big extension. So it all worked out.
With that, I'm curious to see how that play out. You know, we talked about it a few times, but I'm just curious to see because again, Jason Tatum, he's good. You know, he's who he is. But honestly, if we're being honest, over these last couple years, like they don't get to these finals right here without Jaylen Brown for sure.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
You you know what I'm saying? So again, it's like the hype was, I guess it was Tatum because Tatum came first.
Nah,
You
it
know.
was Jaylen Brown.
Okay, so it was Brown first. Okay,
Yeah,
so
Jaylen
so
Brown
it
in
made
2016, and then Jason Tatum in
Tatum,
2017.
and they both was the third pick.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So it to me it makes sense now. It makes sense to of I don't know why they were hyping Tatum up like, oh, that's Tatum team, but all this while, just looking at it, it's been Jaylen Brown team. If
Well,
we
it I see why people were doing it like that because he he did kind of Jason early on. He did kind of take over. Like he came in and he kind of did take over, and Jaylen Brown kind of came along a little late. Like he really kind of started coming around more a little later. Tatum kind of
right,
came in already. Like he kind of came in already like the dude,
right,
and then Jaylen Brown kind of he worked on his game and he's worked on a lot and gotten better each year. You
yeah.
know, and but what people a lot of people don't know, and I didn't know this myself until I saw Jaylen Brown speak on it. Him and Jason Tatum been playing together.
Since when?
They've been knowing each other. AAU camps, uh, uh you know, tournament. So they knew each other already.
Yeah.
Because Jaylen Brown said when the year when the Celtics was drafting Jason Tatum, he said the Celtics asked him, "What do you think about Jason Tatum?" And he told them, "Yeah, because they already had history." So
Right.
this whole time, nobody really knowing. You know, as much as people been trying to separate them, nobody knew they've been knowing each other since teenagers, and they played together a few times before the NBA.
Right.
But I'm just glad that they finally climbed that they finally climbed that ladder. You know, they finally got over the hump
I mean,
because
Look like Brown got that 300. What he got? 300 million. Like I say, man, I'm just curious to see what they gonna give Tatum. Like back-to-back years, huh?
315.
That's what they offering.
They're gonna try to give him 315.
315.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how many years?
Probably 4 or 5.
Right. I mean,
and they're at that point in their career. This was Jaylen Brown 8th year, Tatum 7th year. They're in the prime of their career right now. Tatum 26, Jaylen Brown 27. If they would have lost this finals, it just would have been another, oh well, they couldn't, they couldn't do it. And I've said it, I've spoken on it a few times. I felt they needed to do it this season. They've been the best team in the NBA the whole season.
Yeah.
So this was their time to do it, and they got it. They got that monkey off their back finally. So now the pressure, some pressure is off, but now some more pressure is going to be on it, because now it's going to be like, okay, can y'all repeat? Which is with every champion. Every champion is faced with that. Can you repeat?
So honestly, and I can see how that can come into play. But for me, I think it's more so like, I mean, y'all did it. Like all these years, y'all that made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, y'all that made it this far and fell short. Now y'all did it. So y'all don't really have nothing else to prove now. To me, that's, what I'm saying, to me, because they was like, oh, like nobody's like, oh, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown got to win back-to-back to show that they that. I mean, you got to win. You just got to win that ring because y'all been making it, but then y'all been losing. So for me, I think it's like I say, y'all did it, man. Congrats, salute. Even if they never go on to win another ring, shout out to them because they did it.
They got it, and they got it. They made history. The Celtics now 18 championships, the most in NBA history now. So
that definitely, like I say, it'll be nice for them to repeat. But again, of course, all those core players they had. I mean, we know Brown, Tatum, Holiday. We know for sure them three coming back. But it's now who you build around them, who you bring in. So I'm like I said, I'm invested in to see what's next for them and how it go.
Yeah, and good thing you mentioned his name. Definitely big shout out Drew Holiday, because he came up clutch a lot of times. Sometimes it's not even about the scoring, defense, plays. Derek White is another one. He came up clutch in a lot of games in the playoffs.
And shout out to the OG Al Horford, man.
Yeah, finally. Al Horford finally get one.
Mm-hmm. Stayed down with Boston.
Finally get one.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he come back. I think he'll probably come back for one more year. But other than that, I wouldn't be surprised if he retire.
Yeah, and big ups to Joe Mazzulla, man. Big ups to Joe Mazzulla. I think they said he's the youngest coach to win a title,
and he's the first coach to win a title injured. So I guess he must have torn his ACL or some shit during the season.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so he got to have surgery.
Joe Mazzulla,
the coach. Yeah, the coach.
Oh wow!
I seen that in the news the other day.
Yeah, man. Big ups to Joe Mazzulla, though, man. Youngest coach, man. 35 years old.
Oh yeah,
35,
shit.
Bro.
A nigga my age. That make me believe.
He was in the 2011 draft with Kyrie.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Damn.
I didn't neither. I didn't know neither until what I'm saying, they had a post about it.
See, sometimes it's not about, sometimes it's not about always being a player. You know what I'm saying? Most people dream is to work in that profession. You know what I'm saying? Whether you go as a player, whether you go as a coach, you got him a ring.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Definitely,
But
definitely,
that's what
man.
it is. It don't work out all the time. And sometimes, man, hey, just stay around the game. Even
Yeah,
if it don't work, even if it don't work out as a player, just find a way to stay around the game.
To get paid. Because honestly, unless you really, really just love to play ball, like, come on, man, it's a job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, man, it was a hell of a season, this NBA season. But like you said, Boston Celtics been the best team all season long. They proved it, they've earned it, and now they can celebrate. Now they can celebrate. So on to the next, which is the draft.
Wait, but shout out to Deuce too, man. Deuce got a chance to see his daddy win, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Little Deuce in the team in the team picture, like he a part of the team.
Hey, he is part of the team.
That's dope. That's dope.
He's part of the team, man. Part of the team, man.
That's dope.
Like I said, once again, man, big up to Jaylen Brown, bro, Jason Tatum. I'm saying,
yeah.
Oh, big up to Jason Tatum again too, bro. He doing big things off the court as well.
Yeah.
LMA.
LMA, man. Boot up. Boot up. Boot up. Boot up.
So, but after that, I'm gonna stick to basketball. Let's go on. Let's go on to that women's side again.
Yeah.
I wish we could actually focus more on some good, but it's these narratives that the media keeps throwing out there with Caitlin Clark. And I'm gonna say it again. I feel like the way they doing things and pushing certain narratives around her will make people not like her. And it's not her fault. It's not her fault at all because she can't control what narratives the media are pushing around her. They just had a game the other day with the Chicago Sky, the Angel Reese foul. Everybody know it's a basketball play. You're going for the ball. But just like in the NBA, the rule is any head contact is a flagrant one.
Right.
Any contact to the head is a flagrant one. We all know that. Why is this foul being shown on CNN?
Right.
Is the narratives that the media is pushing around Caitlin that's taking away from her. They're hurting her more than anything because why are y'all constantly keep pushing all these bad narratives that are actually hurting her more than helping her? And it sucks. It sucks.
And let me just chime in on that because first of all, I'm in Cali. Who's waking up at 9 o'clock on a Sunday morning to watch a fucking WNBA game? Like, you know, and I seen a foul. I looked at it, and again, I'm like, it didn't look intentional to me. Like, it's not intentional. And shit happens. Like, but to make it seem like one is targeting her. Like every time this girl get fouled, is you gonna say like it's gonna be a fragrant or it's gonna be a hard foul? It's just gonna be talked about. Like, I mean, it's a professional sport. You get fouled. How many athletes go to the hoop and don't get fouled? I mean, who don't get the call but get fouled?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So again, I just think it is one of those narratives where like, the NBA WNBA was going on and pushing a narrative, and also like these fans, man, like these fans are the worst, bro. I'm like, all in all, at the end of the day, bro, to us, these are still kids. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying? This is
saying?
still
21,
somebody
20,
kid.
21, 22-year-old, you know what I'm saying, young women, man.
Young women, you know. So it's just like, come on, man. If anything, you would think this world would be more on the united side. Like, you know, they would want these two young women to come together and really be together, man. But I don't know, man. I
Nah,
don't
the media, of course, you know, like I said, the media is gonna constantly push other narratives that don't need to be out there around her. And if, you know, they've been doing it since they were in college.
yeah.
So, and I was just saying this the other day with a coworker. Angel Reese, and she said it herself. She's pretty much just accepted being the villain.
Yeah.
She's pretty much accepted being the villain.
Yeah.
And people got to understand a lot of comments that she made, a lot of these other women in the WNBA, the comments are not actually towards Caitlin Clark. The
Right.
comments they're making are actually pushed towards the media because of how the media is pushing everything solely on Caitlin Clark. Yes, everybody knows she is a big part of why a lot of people are tuning into the WNBA. We don't
Yeah.
doubt that at all. Like
Right.
we don't doubt that at all. But at the same time, you can't just solely keep pushing everything on her and not give these other young ladies some spotlight as well for the same things that people like to watch them for.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, yes, Angel Reese is not Caitlin Clark, and Caitlin Clark is not Angel Reese. Two different type of players. But what Angel
Exactly.
Reese, but what Angel Reese brings to the game, people like that. People like her because of what she brings to the game: defense, intensity. That's what people like from her. She gives people that, so people like to see her.
Right.
But to just constantly make it seem like she's after Caitlin Clark when she said this when they were in college, is she has nothing against Caitlin Clark. They're actually friends off the court. They actually get along.
Yeah.
But like I said, the media keeps pushing these narratives around Caitlin Clark, making it seem like people, like the women in the WNBA, are hating on her and this and that, and there's a lot of things. Even with the Olympic team situation, everybody's turning that into a big catastrophe.
Right.
We get it, business. I get it. The business side of it, I can understand why people would want her on the Olympic team. On the business side of it, of course, she's going to bring more eyes to the Olympic team if she's on there.
Yeah.
But has she earned that right to be on the Olympic team yet? No. And she is going to have her opportunity. She's going to be on the next 4, 5, 6 Olympic teams. So I just feel like they need to stop forcing so much on her and just let her play and enjoy her rookie season. Because I guarantee you, all this stuff the media is throwing out there, of course, she says she doesn't see everything, and she sees things and she hears things, and this is affecting her more than people think about. Because, like I said earlier, she can't control the narratives that the media is pushing out there about her. You know, I wish it was more talk about how the Connecticut Sun are the best team in the WNBA right now. They just suffered their first loss last night.
Damn. I even noticed that myself.
Yeah, they lost to the Sparks, and the Sparks took a big loss because Cameron Brink is done for the season now because she tore her ACL.
Exactly. And you're right, dog. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like I said, man, I just wish it was more positive talk around the WNBA instead of all these narratives that the media keep pushing that's making so much negative talk about the WNBA. So hopefully they get it together. Hopefully after this WNBA season, a lot of things change and they're not pushing all these narratives like they are around Caitlin Clark. Yes, she's going to be the cash cow for the WNBA. Everybody knows that. Let her enjoy her rookie season.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let her enjoy her rookie season. Like, give her time. Like, just let her play. Give her time. So, but shout out to them, though, man, because they're gonna change the future of the WNBA. Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark are gonna be pit together for the rest of their WNBA career.
For real.
Their rivalry is gonna bring tons of viewers every time they play. Like the game they just played this weekend, the most watched WNBA game in 23 years, 2.3 million viewers.
Yeah.
So it's coming. Like we've been saying, like we've said it a few times. The money is coming. The sponsorships are coming. Everything is coming.
Yep.
It's up to the WNBA to respond how they should and fix things and give fans of the WNBA more of what they want.
I know that's right.
And that's games on TV. That's games on TV.
Yeah. No, I agree. You know what? And I'm gonna go back to what Baker said, because that might actually work. Putting the WNBA games before the NBA games with the schedule of when the seasons are in direct with each other.
Which is only during the NBA playoffs.
Right. But that gives people a chance to actually to watch the start of the season. And then once the NBA is over with, now majority if you're into sports and you watched it, after that, now you into WNBA now, and now you know who to watch and what to watch for. You actually have a reason to watch instead of trying to start watching it now in the middle of the season. It's like, I mean, shit, what's going on? So yeah, I think that'll be real dope, man. To have that in like the beginning of the season, have the WNBA and then the NBA games. I think that'll work.
Yeah. And I also think they need to make their season a little bit more longer. They add a few more games to the season. That's more money. You know what I'm saying? That'll bring more money. You add a few more games because they played, I think, 40 games.
Okay.
I think they played 40 something games.
Okay.
Right. They can add a few more games. They can add about 10 more games. They can add about 10 more games to their schedule. You bring in more money. That's more TV deals with more games.
So they can partner. They can partner up with one of these big fucking TV. You can do the ABC. You can do ESPN. You know what I'm saying?
Some games already do be on ESPN.
Right, but I'm saying for us like they need a contract for us like throughout the season. Like if there's an NBA game, if there's a WNBA game tonight, one of those games need to be on TV. I ain't saying both or all of them, but at least one game need to be on TV. Whether it's like I said, you can do ABC, ESPN. If you got a contract with ESPN, somehow need to negotiate that contract, like I say, to have a game on. Every time a WNBA team is playing, two teams is playing, you can have one game on TV. One game, the game with the biggest.
And I recently, I recently found a channel you know, that also plays some WNBA games, you
Okay.
know. So I watch more. I watch more games now. You know, now that I know there's a channel and I see a game on, I'm gonna watch that game.
Right.
See the game on NBA TV, I'm gonna watch that game. I see a game on ESPN, I'm gonna watch that game. You know, but like I said, everything coming. You know, the future is definitely bright for the WNBA women's basketball. Like we've been saying it. I'm gonna still say it. You know, gonna repeat it. It's coming. The future is definitely bright. The media just needs to stop with all these unnecessary narratives surrounding Caitlin Clark because you're not making it no better for her. You're actually hurting her more than
Right.
praising her.
Right.
So, ooh, ding, 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 ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
Fight night, Saturday night. Tank Frank Martin. That man said the 8th round. That's what happened.
8 round. 8 fucking round.
Now, early on, you know, Martin was throwing. You know, he was connecting. You know, Tank gave up a couple of early rounds, which he always does that.
Mm-hmm.
He always does that. He'll give up early rounds to study, get his opponent timing, and then you're gonna see that momentum start switching.
Right.
And the thing with Frank Martin was, and I think he's a good fighter. I think he's gonna bounce back from this. He's gonna bounce back from this and have a solid career because he showed like he's a nice boxer. He's a decent boxer. But the thing is, he got tired. You can tell he started getting tired, and he hurt himself by staying on the ropes. And he said it, and he admitted that his team told him he was on the ropes too much. He was literally on the ropes too much, and
Yeah.
he did not have the power to keep Tank from walking up on him. If a if if a boxer, if your opponent is constantly walking you down,
Yeah.
they don't respect your power.
Yeah.
They don't respect your power if they keep walking you down. And that's what happened. He could not stop Tank from walking him down. And
And
then
launching them.
and Tank just basically started breaking him down, picking his shots. And the thing I like and respect about Frank Martin is he didn't make no excuses.
Yeah.
He didn't make no excuses. He broke everything down on what happened, how it happened, gave Tank his props, and left it at that. No excuses. That's how it should be. No excuses.
True.
You take the L with your chin up like a man and just bounce back and bounce back when you get back in the ring. But once again, Tank just proves he's on another level.
Nah, man. Like I said, Tank special. Like Tank real special with his fights, man. And I'm gonna say this, and I might get some what they call it. I might get some of that
The backlash.
I might get some backlash, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go just say it. Right now at 29, bro, Tank, whether you like him or not, Tank is everything that we wanted Mayweather to be. at this age. Like you can't. I mean, the man is 30-0 with 28 knockouts. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
28 knockouts.
And this is the thing. For a lightweight, that is
You
that's
feel me?
huge.
You feel me? Never touched the mat in his career. You know what I'm saying?
Few
Um,
times, not that many times, but he's gotten knocked down in a few fights, but nothing serious.
like so it couldn't have been. I mean, it couldn't have been recent. It had to be early on in his career.
Yeah, some early fights.
Yeah, yeah, it had to be some early fights. But you know what I'm saying. But again, we just it's more excitement watching Tank. Because again, you expecting that knockout. You know it's coming. You like, nah, Tank gonna knock him out. You waiting for it because you know it's coming, no
Yeah,
matter
you can
when.
sense it.
And we watching the fight, bro. I'm watching the fight, and I'm telling my bro Spiff, we watching it, and no lie, Frank getting off. He tapping Tank. I mean, if y'all saw the fight, y'all seen at the end of the fight, Tank all bruised up. We watching it. I told my bro, I said, yeah, it's a great fight right now. And dude was leading the cards. It was like, I want to say at
Yeah,
the point of the knockout, I think it was like 67, 66, something like that, because Tank had came back. But
yeah,
I said, wait till that fourth and fifth round. I said, that's when we gonna really see. And sure enough, that fifth round, I'm talking about Tank Winker just feeding him with that and then punching him down, like just picking his punches, And dude just running now. All he can do is run. Dog. And it's crazy because Tank is so smart with it. He
yeah,
practicing the uppercut. He practicing that uppercut. He hitting it with the right. But in the fight, he do it with the left.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And flawless, like execution. Now that's what you call, boxing, smart. And just like I said, man, at 29
Yeah.
right now, bro, I think Tank is everything we wanted Mayweather to be, bro. Not taking nothing away from Mayweather, but if Tank go on to be 51, 52, and 0, I mean, what can we say? We gotta give
But
him the
he
greatest.
already, but he won't get that because he already said he ain't trying to box too much longer. So
Right,
he
right, right,
he
right. And
so
again, mostly them last couple Mayweather fights, you know what I'm saying? Of course, exhibition fights, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, those were basically money fights. So, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't lying. Right now, I wouldn't mind seeing Floyd get in the ring right now with Tank.
not
140.
not at his age, not at
Yeah,
his
hell
age.
yeah, at his age. Hell yeah, at his age. Hell. I mean, what's the difference between? I mean, at the end of the day, if you get in the ring with, let's just say, if you get in the ring with Victor Ortiz again or somebody else, I mean, all them dudes still boxers. So why you can't
Yeah,
fight a younger Tank? You more experienced. You 50, 52, 51 old. Like, so why you can't? You know what I'm saying? At the you know what I'm saying? The 140 weight level, like.
yeah,
It could be an exhibition fight. Like, it ain't gotta be for a belt. You know what I'm saying? Just to say, like, I think that
yeah,
would be and slightly, I think Tank could get in there. Like, I think Tank could get in there.
yeah. Now, I know they've been talking about him and Lomachenko.
Yeah,
I definitely would love to see that because Lomachenko has a belt.
yeah,
And I've been saying I want this dude to have all the belts.
yeah,
I've been felt like he should have had all the belts in life.
yeah,
He should have had all the belts in life besides the one belt that he got. And I know
yeah,
Tank ain't really been worrying about all the belts. He been worrying about the check. He been getting the check. He ain't really been worrying about the belts. But I would definitely like to see him if he's gonna retire, at a young age, in his early 30s, about 2, 3 more years, of him fighting, I would definitely like to see him be undisputed and be, you know what I'm saying, the unified undisputed champ.
You gotta fight somebody. You gotta fight. Like you gotta. If
And
you're
now
gonna be the best,
he said it. He said it like now, and I think it's more so that he's from under Floyd now. He wants those fights. And I think he's always wanted the big fights, you know what I'm saying, that people wanted, but you know, it will Floyd them, you know. You gotta fight who your promoters put in, you gotta fight who your promoters bring.
Yeah. No,
and
definitely.
So now that he's running his own promotion team, he wants, like he said, he want them all.
Yeah, he want all them guys, and that's what I said. I feel like that too, because like he said, I seen that video when they asked him about Loma Chico, and he was like, "Yeah, I want that." So I heard, I don't know how true it is. I heard they pushing for the end of the year. I would love to see that fight too. You know what I'm saying?
So
I would love to see that, and
he can bring in another belt, fight somebody else for another. Like I said, I want to see him be the unified undisputed champ.
Yeah.
And that'll be boom. Like there you go. This is what I've been wanting to see. Him with all the belts. That's what I want to see. Him with all the belts. Now we gotta talk about this other young cat. I'm not liking how they moving out there right now.
Nobody like how they moving.
I don't like how they moving right now because they're doing too much. Bill Haney, Devin Haney, y'all doing too much, bro. Take the L, bounce back, just come back. When it's all said and done, just fight the man again.
Fight him again.
Fight the man again, no matter what. If y'all want to make sure he clean, make sure he clean. But I still also don't like the fact that the Haneys are cool with the person who does the drug testing. That's still fishy.
Facts.
That's still fishy, you know.
Facts,
but I think, man, the Haneys are just doing too much, bro. After this Ryan Garcia,
bro, I'm looking at it like, and overall, why do Ryan Garcia have to cheat against Devin Haney? Like, why? Like, honestly, like, and yes, Ryan may have come from that social media background for as, you know, the because that's what people know him as, a social media boxer. But if we're being honest, bro, Ryan last couple fights, he's been fighting. Like, you can't just say, oh, that's Ryan Garcia. Oh, he crazy. He can't fight.
Yeah.
No, Ryan Garcia can fight. And honestly, going into that fight, I wouldn't say that I actually like was like confident, like, yeah, no, the Haney gonna win. It was almost like, damn, man, this shit can go either way, because I seen how Garcia fought Tank.
Yeah.
And if there wasn't, of course, for the rehydration clause, like, I really think Ryan would have stood in there with Tank. Like, not saying he would have went there and won, but I think he would have stood and lasted longer than a 6th round. He wouldn't have quit how he quit.
Yeah. And I said the same thing. I definitely think the fight would have been better. But you know, and like I've been saying with Ryan, man, it's the thing with Ryan is, you know, is one thing that he actually focuses on, and that's what gets him in trouble in other fights.
Yeah,
because he's so focused on that left hook, and that gets him in trouble. And the thing with Devin Haney is, like I said before, and other people have said it, and they noticed it, he doesn't block the left hook.
Yeah.
And regardless of what happened, Ryan cheated, this and that, I still think that fight still would have ended the same way, because Devin Haney was not blocking the left hook. I still feel he would have got dropped a few times and lost the fight.
Let's talk about we can say this all day, but I think, like I say, talk about the shoes on the other foot, and that was Ryan was losing. I feel like they would have been stopped the fight to make it seem like a TKO. Like this dude was literally like, even you can, and if you go back and watch the fight, you can even see Ryan. You can even see Ryan talking to Bill Haney like, you're not gonna stop, like you're not gonna stop the fight, like stop the fight.
Yeah.
And he kept going, and so of course, what I'm gonna do? I'm about to, yeah. So, like I say, I don't. And I mean, if you look at it, bro, nobody like the Haneys. Like, I don't care how Tank and Garcia may put on the internet, this and that. Guess what? Garcia was at that Tank fight with a Tank #1 fan. Maybe he was trolling or whatever, but he got up there and he was there and he talked to Tank to show his support. He went for Tank to win because he knew. And again, it's like you look at all these different boxing matches and it's like, damn, man, the fucking Haneys don't support nobody.
Yeah.
Like, and nobody liked the Haneys. Bro, when Floyd don't like you.
It's really more so because of
the daddy. The fucking daddy, the nigga who never boxed a day in his life.
is never more boxed. So Bill Haney. So all this, we ain't negotiating no fights until his record is changed back to undefeated. So be it.
We don't care.
If they change his record, so what? Okay, they changed the boxing committee changed his record back to undefeated. Guess what? The whole world know you still took an L. The whole world know you still lost. So you want your record to be undefeated? Come on, man. How could you even feel like a real boxer? Or like, how can you actually feel like a real man?
Exactly. How can you feel like a man by saying so? Like, I don't get it. If they don't change, if they don't take that loss off your record, your son never gonna box again. You ain't. So what? You think boxing gonna miss the Haneys and boring ass fights? You think we gonna miss that?
Oh, I'm gonna take 2 years off. I'm gonna spend my money and come back after Ryan's suspension, and then we can fight again. Bro, nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Y'all really sound dumb.
Because let me tell you, because y'all sound dumb. Because why you gotta take 2 years off to make the fight happen? Ryan ain't suspended. Is he suspended?
I think he gotta go. He gotta go in front of some people soon.
That's wow. And now that we saying that, not too long ago, Ryan posted he retired. I want to say it was like 2 hours ago. Ryan was like, I retired. I'm officially retired. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. Just that whole situation, like I said, it's just like, I guess you just retiring, bro. Good luck in retirement.
Because honestly, nobody, and Bill Haney putting that out there, Devin Haney putting all that out there. Guess what? You hurting your own career. You hurting your career now, because
Bill Haney.
Nobody gonna be pushing the sign. Nobody gonna be pushing to negotiate no fights with y'all now. Because we ain't negotiating no fight until his record is changed.
But not even that. It's like now it's like, who want to fight you when you lose? You say we cheating.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you fucking lost. You lost, bro. The world watched that shit. The world watched it. And if you go back and look at that fight, bro, you can see in Devin Haney's eyes. When he went down and touched that man, you can see he was embarrassed. Like, and that's what I think is from. I think they're more embarrassed than actually hurt that they lost. I think it's just the embarrassment.
Big time.
Because it wasn't we went 12 rounds and I lost. Bro, you went 12 rounds where the ref should have stopped that fight.
Yeah. Like, and this is the thing. It don't even start with the Ryan fight. a lot of it actually started from the Lomachenko fight, where a lot of people said he actually should have lost that fight.
I heard that. I didn't see the fight, so I can't really say. But from everybody that I know, watch the fight. That's what they said. They like Lomachenko won, and they still stand on it. They like Lomachenko beat Haney. If they fight again, that's over with.
And we've discussed this before. Like we know, and especially in any combat sport, boxing, MMA. If you fighting the champ, you have to beat them. You can't leave it to points and the judges. You have to beat them.
Yeah.
You got to beat them. So that's what it was with the Lomachenko fight. If he should have knocked him out. Like he should have left it. He should have left the judges where it was no nothing. Like he beat him. You got to beat the champ. Like you have to beat the champ.
You got to beat him.
Because the judges are going to, if it's a close fight, the judges are going to give it to the champ. They're going to give it to the champ if it's a close fight. So it started with that. Even the Regis fight was a little different because he looked good in the Regis fight.
And there's a lot we can say about that. Like I say if you give Regis another chance, man, that it might be a different outcome, bro. I say that because I look at Regis and how he went in, and again, I'm gonna keep saying this every time I talk about this fight because he said it. Regis went in there, and this how I see it. He went in there to underestimating Devin Haney as a professional, just thinking, like, and I get what he was saying, like, okay, yeah, you ain't really have no real fights as a kid, like you're a straight boxer, so all your fights has been damn near professional fights. But he went in there to last 12 rounds with Devin Haney, not to win. He went in there to stand in front of him for 12 rounds, which he did, And so again, he just underestimated Devin Haney. He underestimated him, And what Haney and them did was, for Regis' last fight before that, his dad went there and saw Regis' performance and was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna take it. We want to fight." So that's really how he wound up even getting a fight with them.
Instead of fighting somebody else,
you feel me?
They wanted him to fight,
and then now you get the belt, and then you don't even you defend the belt, but then Ryan don't even give a fuck about the belt because he come in this bitch overweight, 3 pounds, knowing. So even if though it's 3 pounds, he like, fuck it, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Because again, we look at all these fights. This is probably the first fight Devin Haney wasn't the weight bully.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. It's like, well, shit, all these other fights, Haney, you was the weight bully. So now somebody bully you with the weight for 3 pounds and now they cheated, So just as quick, I ain't gonna lie, just as quick as I started liking Devin Haney, that all that shit went out the window, bro. Like, and again, like you said.
When all this stuff happened after the fight, I lost respect. Because now y'all are doing too much. Just take the L, bro. Take that L. Another example, Errol Spence. Spence never made no excuses after he took the whipping that he took.
You feel me?
He never made no excuses.
You feel me?
Just take the L. Even when Ryan lost to Tank, he knew
it. He knew it, and he was standing on that and said, "Yeah, I quit." But then again, we know, like, I can accept why Ryan quit. Like, as a boxer, I can accept that. Why would I keep going? I can hurt myself. Cool. Like, I ain't, like, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like I could
Yeah.
keep going, but it's like I'm hurt. Why the fuck would I put myself into that danger?
Oh
Like
yeah.
it just doesn't make sense.
Dog, that's one thing. I will rather a boxer quit than put themselves in harm's way of getting hurt even more than they
More.
need to.
And it's gonna look bad versus like if I quit right now, stop it because I feel it, cool. But if I keep going in there, guess what? And you knock me out, I can say, oh shit, I was tired, I was dehydrated. But guess what? What they gonna say? Shit, you still got knocked out. That ain't gonna mean nothing. And so now
Yeah,
it look bad. Now it look worse now because you fucking laid out in the middle of the ring. The medics gotta come in and it's just protect yourself if you want a longer career, man. Like that one fight could fucking end your shit.
definitely.
You know?
Definitely. But I
So
got a question, and I've been, because everybody been talking about it, which and he does it. He pretty much does it after every fight. But imagine you a fighter, you get knocked out, and the first thing you see is your opponent hitting the backflip. Like, how would you feel? Like, how would you feel? You see you waking up from being knocked out, and you see your opponent hitting the
in the
backflip.
backflip. Yeah, bro.
That's at this point the backflip is pretty much Tank that's a trademark of his now. Hitting the backflip.
Definitely. Now that's definitely a
it's pretty much a
trademark.
trademark.
That's definitely if they in a new boxing game, if Tank on there, and when he knock you out, he gotta do that. Like,
yeah, you got to do the backflip.
Gotta do the backflip. Say, you know what's crazy too? Not to get back on this Devin Haney situation, because even after that fight, after the fight, I just seen a video recently. After the fight, he tried to get on the ropes, talking about he won, and he's slipping and falling, can't even get on the ropes. He's so discombobulated, like he missed the rope, and I'm like he's fucked up. Like you lost.
Oh,
clearly that shows you lost.
And then, I just seen the other day he posted. I think it was after the Tank and I think it was after the Tank and Frank fight. Maybe 2 days later, he posts a video of when him and Tank was sparring,
and he stole him.
Like, what you posting this for now?
But and my take on that whole sparring, because I watched it. Haney's a bitch. He was doing everything Floyd was telling him to do. Even when Floyd told him to take the cheap shot, he did it. And that shit ain't phase. That shit ain't phase Tank. Tank got back in there and was busting him up, dog. Like, he was fucking Haney up in that. I'm talking about Floyd. It was damn near 2-on-1. Floyd in the ring, getting in Tank face. Like, I'm talking about putting his hands in there, holding Tank, all type of shit. Like, if you really look at the sparring, the fucking footage that they're putting out for us, the clips, if you watch the whole sparring thing, you will see Tank trying to talk to people, Floyd pulling them back, pushing them, like, go get him, punch him. Look, you see Floyd look, he like, yeah, hit him. Haney hit him. Like, what type of bitch ass now if Tank would have took his gloves off and fucked you up? He would have said, oh, it's just boxing. And no, that's wrong. Yeah. You don't do that. You feel me? Now when Tank started getting on his ass, who the first person running the ring? His fucking daddy. His daddy. Like, what you gonna do, bro? That's a fucking professional boxer, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just, you can tell in that video, like I say, man, Tank, I mean, you can say what Mayweather was doing for us. He was iron sharpening iron. He was, that's his fighter. But at the end of the day, a sparring match, man, you don't do no shit like that and then put the footage out like a nigga just ain't do shit, dog. Like, you don't do that.
Yeah.
And at this point, Mayweather don't even like the Haneys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just to say so. Yeah, man.
That's it, bro. That's one. It's like, I want to see that fight. I know a lot of people kind of still want to see that fight too, but I don't want to see that fight because truly and honestly, man, that dude does not really want to get in the ring tank, bro. He does not.
You talking about Haney?
Yes, that dude
Hell
really does.
no.
That dude
Hell
does
no.
not want to get in that ring tank, bro.
Hell no.
Like, and I'm glad you were saying what you were saying, and I know a lot of people finally starting to really understand, bro. That dude is a smart boxer. Yes, he knocked the majority of them out. But if you actually watch him, bro, that dude is smart.
What?
His IQ in the ring is crazy. Yes, he gives up a couple of rounds early. Guess who used to do that same thing? Floyd Mayweather.
Yep.
He'll give up a couple of rounds early because he's studying you. He's studying you, and then he gonna pick his spots and break you down punch by punch, round by round for the rest of the fight.
Thanks.
And what Tank do? He does the same thing, but the only difference is once he break through and he hit that he put that bullseye on you, he knocking you out.
Night.
He knocking you out. If you leave an opening and he hits you with that uppercut, you're going down.
I was about to say Tank hit and that uppercut going. See, the uppercut is the setup. The uppercut is to stand you up and daze you till you stuck right there. That's every knockout has been like that. He hit you, he gonna hit you one more time. Like he gonna hit you 2 times before you fall.
If the uppercut is not the one that send you, another one is coming. But that
yeah, the uppercut gonna send you to sleep.
Yeah, and hey, Ryan said it, and Frank Martin said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tank has power, but the thing is, he knows how to set everything up, and he's an accurate puncher. He knows how to land that shot. He knows how to land that punch. Tank don't waste punches. He does not waste punches. You're not gonna see him waste punches. Yeah, he gonna miss. Of course, he gonna miss a few here and there, but he don't waste punches.
Yeah.
He don't. He don't waste punches at all.
Facts.
So, and big ups to our local boxers, Todd Manuel, who we had on before. Got to bring him back, talk a little bit more boxing again. Shout out Todd. Shout out Keon Papillon winning his title. Both fights was at the Cajun Dome Saturday night in Lafayette. So big ups to them, man. Big ups to them. And Keon, we still got to work something out and chop it up with him. But big ups, man. Big ups for them, man. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Normally we kind of end after the finals, but
that's over with.
Think maybe we got maybe one more when Baker come back off the vacation. We do one more. You know what I'm saying? And then
take our little break.
That'll be a wrap. But big ups, FOH Film Production. The movie is out on Tubi. Elijah.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes. Y'all go check it out.
Actor now, y'all. He's an actor now, y'all. He's a rapper. He's a rapper. Comedian, because he does do comedy too.
Yeah.
He's a podcaster.
Yeah.
He's an award show host.
Yeah.
And now he's an actor.
You name it, man.
He's a fly actor in there now.
Yeah. Elijah out right now, man. No lie, man. I done watched that bitch like 5-10 times already, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? And Not only just to watch myself. Overall, no lie, man, it's a good movie. Like the whole plot of the movie, you have to watch the whole movie to get the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because and shout out and hey dog, shout out Cold Black, bro. Because that boy did his, hey man, Cold Black did his thing as the cop, dog.
Detective Lane.
He did that. He played the hell out of his character.
Facts.
He played the hell out of his character, man. And
I'm gonna do
the main character. And big up to the main character, Elijah,
man. Elijah.
Star.
You know, that's funny. That's funny too, cause I like even filming the movie, man. I only seen like a few of his parts he did for us, like when he first met his tutor. That's like the only part I seen him film. So everything else, when I saw it, it was like, you know, it was dope, man. It was real dope of just, you know, Elijah, like of who he was in the movie, man. How he responded to things. That shit was dope. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That shit was dope. But yeah, Elijah out now on Tubi, man.
Y'all check that out, man. On Tubi, man. Run them numbers up.
On Tubi, man.
Run them numbers up. And if y'all haven't watched the other movies, Unexpected, My Ex is My Next, man, y'all go watch those too. Go run those up.
Yeah.
Go run those up.
FOH Films, man.
And if y'all need to watch the other ones, these on YouTube, man, y'all go watch Going Through It and Still Going Through It on YouTube. That's what started it all. Those are the ones that started it all. Going through it, still going through it. So y'all go check out all that. Run all them numbers up. You know, it definitely felt nice looking at my name again too. Even you know, but my next thing is I actually want to see me.
In there.
I want to see me in that too. You know, I definitely want to. I want to have my debut too.
Yeah, man. Let's do it, man. I definitely
want to do something too, so where I can show off a little bit of some different aspects of me.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Let's put some shit together, man. Dig.
But who you want to shout out tonight?
As always, man, y'all know, man, we're gonna shout out Dignified Administration, man. Always put dignity and dignifying the world, man. So y'all make sure y'all slide over there to the Instagram, Dignified Administration on Instagram, and y'all like and check it out. You know, you can learn a few things, man. So shout out to them for being a sponsor, man. Above the Earth, like always, it's summertime. You know, check in. Head over to _ above the earth on Instagram. The website coming soon. So y'all be on the lookout for all the new drops. The new drops, man. We got a lot of new shit that's coming. So y'all just be on the lookout for that, man. _ above the earth on Instagram. Yeah, that's all I got, man.
No, shit, man. Y'all know what it is, man. As always, man. Shout out the whole FOH brand going up. We're gonna expand. I know somebody gonna come up with something else. We're gonna have another podcast or something. Somebody gonna come up with another podcast, and the brand just gonna keep growing.
Keep growing, man.
Man, y'all follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. Y'all stream us on iHeartRadio, Spotify. Hey, we up. And one last thing, you know, should have did it at the beginning, but we gotta say it, man. It's Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Our day of freedom. Man.
They made it a holiday, but I wouldn't know if I'm mad at that shit.
Yeah, it's a holiday now, but you know, hey, like I said, man, we black every day, 365.
Facts.
So, but your ball Benoit, Conflict of Sports.
This ain't the boot, this Eazyana.